Mercedes have admitted they could change their concept as Lewis Hamilton and George Russell continue to struggle. Mercedes could steal Red Bull's plans in a bid to get Lewis Hamilton and George Russell closer to the front. Mercedes technical director Mike Elliott said Mercedes may soon admit they have got it wrong over their new 2022 designs, as Hamilton and Russell are still unable to challenge for wins. Elliott then claimed Mercedes would not rule out stealing ideas from other competitors to gain an advantage. He said, "I think we'd be silly not to have a level of humility that you think you've potentially got it wrong, and you go and look at what everybody else has done. That's not just the Red Bull concept, that's looking at all the concepts up and down the grid and saying, what looks interesting, and why." The team introduced a range of new upgrades for the British Grand Prix, including a new floor and rear wing. On Friday, Sky Sports' Ted Kravitz called the new changes big-ticket upgrades, with Mercedes chiefs claiming they were cautiously optimistic they could challenge near the front. However, Hamilton and Russell were still struggling to match the pace of Verstappen and Leclerc, and dropped to 5th and 8th in Q3. Seven-time champion Hamilton also slammed the new upgrades, claiming that even in dry weather the team was still unlikely to challenge the top three. Elliott said the team would be having a look at Red Bull's bodywork to see what it could learn. They will then redesign elements of their car, with fans likely to see the new upgrades later this season or in next year's design. Elliott added, "I would say that what you try to do is to understand what you think is happening in the flow field, work out what you want to do with the flow field, and then develop the bodywork shapes from there. Well, go and look and say, what do we think the Red Bull bodywork does, and why does it do that? The same for all the other cars up and down the grid, and we will see what we can learn from that, see what we can apply. Maybe I'll see changes this year, maybe I'll see changes next year, or we'll stick with where we are." They're the questions we're trying to answer.